Hey guys, it's Dawn. Welcome back for another adventure. And I have you zoomed way in because I want to show you some test results from formulating. What I am working on in this video is formulas for as clear as possible, transparent pillow for traditional blooms. Now, I know that there's, if I work at it enough, there's a way to make doing a traditional bloom over a pouring medium pillow work. You just have to be super careful. I think the results are going to be a bit unpredictable, but I do think that that works. So what I'm doing kind of as an aside is working on a formula that will dry clear. So what I have here is these here are all swatches of the untinted deep base house paints that I have. This first one, which is quite milky, is Behr 3300. Now that's the eggshell or satin untinted deep base. This one that you can only see because of the raised lip and the shine is 8300 original. So that is super clear. It's obviously very clear, and that is the ideal. The next one that I have is Glidden Premium Untinted Base 3. That is extremely milky. There is no clarity to it at all. And then I have Behr 2300. And that is, let me check really quick just to verify what I'm saying. The 3300, this one is actually a semi-gloss. That's why it's so shiny. So this one is 3300. This is 8300. This is Glidden Premium. And then this one is the eggshell 2300 deep base. And it's obviously more matted. It's not really clear, but it's about equal to the 3300. So 3300 and 2300 look the same except for the sheen. And then on the bottom here, I have my pouring medium mixture, and you probably can't even see this side. This is my regular pouring medium for no house paint blooms. This is 1 part gloss gel medium to 4 parts American Floetrol. This, I was very surprised, and I am going to try a different brand. This was Master's Touch matte gel medium with 1 part to 4 parts American Floetrol. So I mixed up a couple of different combinations and between the pouring mediums and the untinted house paint base. And this top one, which is clearer than the one beneath it, is 1 part Behr 8300 to 1 part matte gel pouring medium. And I know this sounds super confusing, but I'm going to explain it all out in the description below so that I don't have to keep repeating it and answering the same questions. So this one is 1-to-1, 8300 and the matte gel pouring medium. So 8300 and this. This one is the 2300, the eggshell deep base, mixed with the gloss pouring medium. So this one is the 1 part gloss gel to 4 parts American Floetrol, and mixed 1-to-1 with the Behr 2300. Now, I wasn't pleased with either one of these. I didn't think the clarity that I was looking for was good enough. So I've reformulated these two and doubled the amount of the clearest ingredient. Now, I'm going to explain that in just a second. So the one with the 8300 and the matte gel, I actually added an extra amount of the 8300. Now this might get a little slick for a pillow, so I don't know if this is going to work. So what I did, this is 1 part of the matte pouring medium to 2 parts of Behr 8300. I have the least confidence in this one actually holding up traditional bloom paints, but I have the most confidence that it's going to be much clearer. And then I have a mixture that is, I adjusted the gloss pouring medium that I normally use for no house paint blooms to 5:1. So 5 parts American Floetrol to 1 part gloss gel medium. Just to make it thinner without having to add water. I don't want to add water to a pillow. And so this is 2 parts of the gloss pouring medium with the 5:1 to 1 part 2300. So I doubled the clearest ingredient, which is the gloss pouring medium. I hope that isn't too confusing, but I will explain it again in the description in typed out words so that it's a little better, easier to understand. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a small bloom on each of those pouring mediums, and then we're going to come back and take a look at them. So I'm going to bring my my focus out so that you can see the whole area that I'm working in. And no, actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it just like this so that you can see what I'm doing and you can see the results. And then I'll go over both wet results and dry results when I get there. So I've got my color. I'm going to use the same colors that I used in the last video. Except I took out the Persephone because it just isn't acting that good. And I think I need to get some more Persephone. That is the last of my Persephone from TLP. So I need to get some more and mix up fresh batch. So I have substituted it with TLP tail feathers so that it goes along well with my turquoise deep. And then the QNAG. And then I'm going to do TLP Athena, which I had in the last one. And the Pearlized Violet, I think I'm going to kick out and use the Prussian Blue. So I'm going to start with the 8300 mix. And I do hope this is thin enough. Get this down. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Live with it. Let's put down the tail feather. And turquoise deep. And just a little drizzle of QNAG because wow, does that go wild. And Athena. And then the Prussian Blue. And then we have our cell activator. It's a little thick. Just going to be careful with it. All right, let's blow it out. I think that's good enough. Don't want to go too crazy with it. So I'm getting the pillow pushed out. And I'm trying to work quickly with these experiments so that I'm not dilly-dallying around. And on top of that, I have the puppies downstairs by themselves. I kind of kicked them out because Luna piddled on the floor within 2 seconds of being upstairs, which is just her naughty thing that she does. All right, let's see what happens. The 8300, remember, I have the least confidence in holding up the bloom and holding the cells or creating cells. So we'll just have to see how it comes out. Okay, I think that's nice and thin. And we're going to call that one good. Let me just clean the excess paint out from underneath. And then I'm going to cover these and let them sit overnight or till I get home from work tomorrow. We'll do a flyover, so you'll get to see a close-up of how each one comes out. And let's see, we need another glass round. There we go. Oh, got the barkies. And this is where I'm going to give my shout out to my girlfriend, Norma. Norma and I have been friends for pretty much our whole lives. And she's got a wonderful border collie named Sammy who likes to hear my puppies scuffling and barking and playing in the video. So, hi, Norma. Hi, Sammy. All right, this one's a bit thinner. This is the 2300 in gloss pouring medium mix. And get that out of the way. Get this tilted out. Yeah, this is thinner. I think that's good, and we're just going to get some color down. All right, that one blew out a little bit nicer. And the cells are popping up through. So we'll get this one out over the edges. All right, I'm going to leave this because I think the pillow is thin enough. Clean out underneath. Loads of paint pouring underneath there. Really nice cell development. This may be the one, and we won't know that until it's dry. So I'm going to set this aside, and then we'll do a flyover, and I will come back when they're dry. Okay, so the one here on the right, this was the 8300 and matte gel medium mix, and you can see how very, very poorly shapen the, is that even a word? Anyways, you can see how bad the cells look in this. There's no lacing. It's just not good structure at all. The cell activator did behave very well on that one, but I think it's just maybe too slimy because it's gloss or high gloss. So the one on the left here, this was the mixture of gloss pouring medium and 2300. Just double check here. Yep, Behr 2300. So cell activator broke up nicely. I have well-formed cells. I have a little bit of lacing. Not much, but then it's not a big surface to cover either. So there wasn't much of an opportunity to get more cells. More lacing, rather. So, all in all, I think this one looks the best and is the most promising, which I kind of thought it would be. But again, we won't know until it's dry and we see how clear the pillow ends up being with that formula. And if it is, yay. If not, back to the drawing board. Be right back. Okay, these are dry and I am ready to take a closer look at the results of my experimenting. So on the right here, I'm not surprised that this base dried quite clear. You can actually see the wood grain through it on the table. But it did dry very, very clear, and I knew that it would. But, of course, the cells warped even more as it dried. And this is the reason we don't use a gloss or high gloss or semi-gloss as a pillow when doing house paint blooms. And then on the right, this one, on the left, this one did maintain its structure somewhat. It did fall a little bit. We had some drooping here. And as I suspected, it's also not all that clear. I mean, it's okay. And it would show a vibrant base color, but it's really not what I was looking for. And yeah, I consider this a fail as well. So I think that I can say honestly, the best recipe that I've used for a translucent pillow is for house paint blooms is using Sherwin-Williams Deep Base Untinted Color to Go. I get the best results with that. It is clearer. It dries clearer than even this one. But for the most part, if you want a truly clear base, you will have to go with the No House Paint Bloom recipe pillow. And so that's what I'm doing in my next bloom video. And I will probably get that out later, mid to late next week, if I have a chance to work on it this weekend. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. And I will catch up with you guys very soon. Take care.